Awesome, a big welcome to day 20 of the Amazon 10K challenge, where we launch a product together from zero all the way up to $10,000 a month on Amazon FBA. At $10,000 revenue, it's about $4,000 profit every single month, so $48,000 a year for you. If you follow along and take every step as I take it, you'll be able to get that for yourself and get that financial freedom that you want. So today is day 20. The first 19 days have been amazing, but today's a really special day because our listing is officially live on the Amazon store. So I'm super excited to jump into today's video and show you how we are going to start marketing that and get that momentum for our FBA snowball, which I've taught you about a couple of days ago. So again, if you don't know what the snowball launch is, definitely go back a couple of days. We'll go back for all the days and watch them, and then meet us back here where we're going to jump into the first advertising techniques of our product. So jumping over to our investment sheet, as always, everything is still the same. We have spent $3,654 getting our product, which is this product right here, into Amazon and live. You can see it's live here. We can add it to cart. We can actually buy it. We got a price here, and it says in stock. So there obviously haven't been any sales yet because we've been live exactly 0 days, and we don't have a best sellers rank yet. But the exciting thing is, as soon as we get our first sale, which will be very soon, most likely tonight, if not tomorrow, we'll get a best sellers rank, and we'll be tracking the best seller rank as we climb the charts together. So we have $350 left of our $4,000 budget to spend on marketing. And our goal, once again, is to turn that $4,000 starting budget into $4,000 of profit every single month for the next 12 months and beyond, which is going to be an incredible return on our investment. If you're not a part of our Amazon FBA private Facebook group, get in here. There's not much else I can say about this. We're all in here helping each other out. It's an awesome community. We're all growing and learning together. The link is in the description. If you're not part of the Amazon FBA Masterclass, it's a 2018 all fully up-to-date masterclass with all the top strategies that I've learned launching over 12 products successfully on Amazon FBA. The link is in the description for that. We're getting a lot of people in there, a lot of people talking about how good it is. So go check it out for yourself and start launching your product today with that blueprint. So once again, our product is live in the store. Let's jump in and I'm going to show you how we proceed from here. Don't miss out on this. We are giving away an Amazon product idea that I personally found that will make you over $5,000 every month, $1,000 of PayPal cash to buy your stock, and a fast-track Amazon FBA coaching session to ensure that you launch your product perfectly. To win, all you need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below why you want to start an Amazon FBA business. Enter now, then let's jump into this video. Awesome. Really quick before we jump in, if you've been enjoying this series, please once again give me a likes up below for this video. It really helps spread this video, spread this series, and get other people to be able to see it, which I really appreciate. We're here on our map. You can see I fixed the two things I was waiting for. One was the brand name up the top. So we're now Odyssey Maps up here. The second one, we're waiting on Amazon to approve our business details. We had to send in verification, IDs, and business documentation. They approved that within 24 hours, which was very impressive because they said it'd take up to 5 days. So I was a little bit nervous about that, but we got approved and we can see that we are active. Come over here to manage inventory and close these little helpful hints that Amazon like to give me every single time. And you can see this product up here. It says status active, which means people can buy it in the store. It's available, which means it's 501 units that are available to be purchased. There's one that's unfulfillable. Unfulfillable means probably it was damaged in transit. They probably did a quick check and saw that one of the boxes were damaged or something like that. That's going to happen a lot. Don't be worried about the stock, the 1 to up to 10 units that get damaged in transit. Amazon will destroy them for you, and a lot of people stress out, oh no, we're losing stock. It doesn't matter. In the long run, we got 500 units. You can see my supplier actually shipped over 502 units, which is impressive because we already ordered 500. So I think he may have miscounted, or maybe he gave us an extra one, which is cool. It's an extra $10 that we can make. This is our listing, and if I go over here, once again, it's live. But the cool thing is that I've also updated the listing, so it's now, as I think of it, as complete. It's going to be a work in progress as we innovate on this product and get it better and better. But right now, you can see what I've done here is I've just added a little bit more text to make it seem more like a person's talking and not like it's just a list of features. And I've added some other terms like rip-proof poster paper. And then the other thing, the big thing I would like to point out here, and I think it would be helpful for your product, is I made sure that these dot points come down to 2 lines. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I go to another listing, scratch map, let's find our boy landmass. Let's see what he's doing. So he's got 2 lines or even more than 2 lines, which is good. Let's have a look at Maps International. Yeah, you can see these ones are 1 lines here. So that only fills up 1 line per dot point. And you can see that's not as eye-catching. And you can see this takes up a lot more room, which means people are going to actually they're going to look down there. And you can see the capitals are the ones that we want to emphasize. They're the unique selling propositions and the supporting selling propositions. Again, we've been through all that in the first 20 days. This is our keeper. You can see we haven't been up for any days yet because it just went active today, Sunday the 31st of December. It is 11:07 on New Year's Eve here in Melbourne at the moment. So this will be the last time I see you in 2017. So Happy New Year to everybody. And comment below what your 2018 resolution is in terms of Amazon FBA. What is your financial goal, or what does that financial goal help you do? Do you want to quit your job? Do you want to make $10,000 a month on the 10K train, on the 10K train with me? Comment below and I'll go through and reply to everybody. So that's basically the listing. The last thing I want to point out about this listing is this photo is really cool. And like I said, it's different to everyone else because everyone else has their photo set up from big on the left to the right with the post on the right. Well, we've got ours going the opposite direction, and there's actually no one on the first page who has it the same direction as us. You can see all theirs are going to the right. So we're going to stand out like that as soon as we get to the first page. The other thing we've done, and the only other people who've done it, is the Wanderlust map. We'll put our colorful bottom layer as the image, which really is going to catch eyes and attention in the search results when it comes up. And I'll show you exactly how eye-catching that is. So obviously we're not ranking for anything like scratch map at the moment. So we have to sort of find really long tail keywords that we would be ranking for because we haven't sold even a product, not 1 unit. And I can show you this because we'll be coming in here tomorrow and this will no longer say 0. We'll have our first sales next time I see you, which will be super exciting, and I'll show you how we get those. But basically, because we haven't sold anything, we need to type in a long tail keyword that's exactly in our title. Where's our title? I've lost my page. Okay, so that anyway, this keyword is in the title. I copied it out of the title, and you can see we come up here. But I'd like to actually, let's see if we can get some more results on there. There you go. So we're going to scroll down, and the first thing that's in bright color, it fills the whole screen. You can see the black poster comes to the edge of the screen, and then the map on the other side comes to the edge of the screen, so it looks nice and big in full color. It stands out. We've got a nice long title that fills up the whole screen, and then you can see here we've got our manufacturer's price crossed out, and then the sale price. We're starting at $23.89 to get those initial sales moving, and then we're going to put it up as we start to run out of stock because we do only have 501 units. But I'm really happy of how we show up in the search results. I think that's going to get a lot of clicks, and then those clicks are going to convert once they come into our listing, and they can see our listing is really high quality. So super happy with our listing, super happy that we're live, and now it's time to launch. So I'm going to show you the one piece of marketing that I've done, and I'm going to show you how to replicate it. It's very, very important that you do this piece. I'd say this is probably the most important piece of marketing that you can do in order to launch your map and get that snowball moving. Let me pull up that snowball graphic. Let's see. This is the one we want. So remember, we start up here. We don't even have a bestseller rank. But as soon as we get one sale, we'll be moving up to about the million range. And as soon as we start to move up, we're going to get more and more sales, and we're going to build this momentum down the hill all the way down to something like a 5,000 or a 10,000 bestseller rank, which would be about $10,000 every month, which is exactly what we want. So this is what I mean about getting those first sales. The number one strategy I'm about to show you, but before I do, I wanted to go through this really quick list with you because I see a lot of people make excuses when it comes to taking action and getting the masterclass and finding a product, sourcing your product, listing it. A lot of people get stuck, and I really want to help you because I can empathize with you. It is a little bit overwhelming. You can be unsure if you're going to make money or not. So that's why I'm actually doing this series, to show you how easy and simple it is if you follow the exact formula in the masterclass and the exact formula that I'm showing you here. You're almost guaranteed to be profitable. So this is what I have done. I've got a product to market in just 20 days. This is day 20. And yes, I did a little bit of preparation ahead of time, but you could easily, if this was your focus, bring your product to market in 15 to 20 days. Again, it may depend on manufacturing time. If they give you a 30-day manufacturing time, that's going to be hard to come around. Lucky we had an 8-day manufacturing time, but you can factor that into your decision on what product you go after as well. We're launching at the worst time of the year. So as I told you, it's Sunday, December 31 at 11 p.m. So it's just after Christmas, after everyone's done their big holiday spend, and sales overall on Amazon are going down, especially gift ideas like these scratch maps. Let me show you. Scratch map. So we're going to Jungle Scout this. And if you remember the previous Jungle Scouts, they were ranked up here. Everyone was selling hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of sales. I'd like to actually know what the average monthly sales was before compared to this, but I'd say they've almost halved after that Christmas dip. So you can see the sales have gone right down. The other thing you can see that it's still a very competitive niche. There's a lot of people up here making a lot of money. There's a lot of people with hundreds of reviews. And the other thing is, which is my next point, there's a lot of people with high listing quality scores, which are hard to overcome. If they're sitting up there with an 8 listing quality score, they got all this momentum, they're getting almost 100 sales a day, and they got 300 reviews, a high rating. They're hard to catch, and a lot of people will be overwhelmed by this, but I'll show you that we don't actually need to catch these guys, especially if we're trying to earn $10,000 a month. But I'll show you how easy it is to take that market share from these people, and especially the people down the bottom, these lower hanging fruit down here, like this 6 out of 10 who's making $12,000 a month. That's our boy Wanderlust. I'll show you how easy it is to sort of take their market share and get us up to $10,000 a month. So super competitive product, the worst time of the year. We have $350 of marketing, which is not that much. You saw yesterday I used $1,000 of marketing for my first product. I spent $500 on the product, $1,000 on the marketing, and it took off $6,000 profit in just 3 or 4 months. I think the 4th month was a $6,000 profit. $350 marketing is not that much, and if you have a budget of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, you should have a little bit more money to spend on marketing, or at least some more time to spend on marketing. You have to run a lot of other full-time businesses at the same time. So I'm only dedicating a little bit of time and a little bit of money to launching this product, and it's still going to be really successful. So last point here, I want to just make sure that you understand that this is not in any way a perfect situation or in any way a perfect product that I'm launching. I'm not doing anything special that you don't see. It's just that I'm actually taking action and bringing my product to market. So we had a misprinted logo. I don't know where no, I don't have it. On the tube of our scratch map, they've misprinted our logo. They've done a couple of other misprints on the map. The colors are a little bit more dull than we'd like. There's a lot of things that aren't going perfectly. We only have the wall pins as an accessory when we wanted 3 or 4 different accessories. It's not a perfect product, but again, the 10K train doesn't stop. We're just moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. And that's what you really need to do as well. Don't wait for everything to be perfect and everything to come together for you. Just keep taking that next step, and get to market. And you can see we did it. We got to market, and I'm super happy for us because it only took us 20 days. And from there, now we can start marketing. Now we can start with the second phase of marketing. As I said, I think 50% of your marketing will be your listing, and the other 50% is what I'm about to show you. So the first factor that's going to help move this snowball, where are we, snowball? Here, is going to be setting up Amazon FBA pay-per-click ads. There's a lot of different ways to run ads. I run lots of different types of ads. I run sniper ads. I run like really wide lensed ads. I run automatic ads. The first ad that you need to set up as soon as you have your product, so you come advertising, campaign manager, is an automatic ad. Now I've set this up earlier today as soon as we were live, so I could have something here to show you. You can see targeting is automatic. I'm going to walk you through how you can run this up, so don't worry. I call it automatic. I like to name my ads. I always name my ads something fun, so it's sort of like, oh, how's the sniper ad going or whatever. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable for me. So this is the automatic ad. We're going to click on it here. You can see I've got $1.10 per bid, and we've already had 437 people view our listing. No one's clicked on it yet, so it hasn't been hasn't charged us anything, hasn't cost us anything. But what we're doing is we're collecting data. We're both collecting data for us, and we're collecting data for Amazon. So what this means, and hopefully I can explain this really clearly, because it is the most important thing you can do. An automatic ad is basically you telling Amazon, hey Amazon, this is our new listing, this is our bid, go run ads on whatever keywords you think our item should be run for, on whatever keywords you think that our item is relevant to, you run them on those keywords. So we're giving Amazon and Amazon's machine or Amazon's algorithm all the power to run our ads. And this is important because Amazon will then go to our back end of our product. It'll see our title, it'll see our dot points, it'll see our photos, what the photo names are, and it'll be like, okay, I think this product is a scratch map, so I'm gonna run it for these certain keywords. And Amazon will run it for hundreds of different keywords that thinks it is relevant to your product. And you can see here, it's already run to 437 different people, or I don't know what sort of keywords they are. We're gonna look at that. We're gonna download the search term report in about a week and analyze all this data, go through it together and see what's successful, see what's not. We're gonna cut what's not successful, double down on what is. But basically, Amazon is also picking up the right data. So Amazon's going to be like, okay, we ran this product for hairbrush. I don't know why, but maybe it ran it for the keyword hairbrush, and it had 100 people look at it, but no one click on it. So therefore, people who search hairbrush are not relevant to this product. And Amazon's going to learn that, and Amazon's going to stop running it to that keyword. It then may run it to something like full color scratch map. And a lot of people are going to click it because it is a full color scratch map. It's really nice colors. It's got a great listing, a great photo. Amazon's going to be like, oh, okay. And Amazon's going to then learn what your product is for itself. And then it's going to tell us what's working for our product so that we can go in and then make manual ads. And again, I'll go through this over the upcoming days as well. So if you don't 100% get it, but we'll have an automatic ad that tests, say, 100 keywords. We can then download those 100 keywords in a report, see which ones work the best, and say there's like 6 keywords that worked really, really well out of those 100. We cut 94 of them, or we segment them, and then for those top 6 keywords, we run specific campaigns for them. So we would create its own ad group, and we would say, okay, the best performing keyword was large scratch off map of the world. We run an ad campaign just on that keyword because we know that's our highest converting keyword, so we want to put all of our budget into that keyword. That's why you want an automatic campaign, and they're the easiest to create too. So to finish this video, I want to show you how to create your first automatic campaign and what you should be thinking when you are creating it. So we've already got one here. I'm going to go create campaign. So once again, it was advertising, campaign manager, create campaign. So I'm gonna delete this campaign afterwards because I already got one. But basically, test daily budget. Depending on what your budget is, my daily budget is $30. It's not going to spend your daily budget most likely, especially if you have a reasonable bid. So you can put it at whatever you feel comfortable spending a day. Just checking on at the end of the day how much it's spending. You can move it up and down from there. So I'm going to start with a $20 budget. I suggest you start with a $10 or $20 budget if you have about $300 to $500 of marketing. If you have more than that, you can go up to $100. I've started with $100. I've started with $500 budgets, just depending on what your budget is. So start date, you want it to start immediately. Select targeting type. So save time and let Amazon target your ads to all relevant customer searches based on your product info. So what I just explained, Amazon's going to take the reins. They're going to give it to their bot or their algorithm, the machine that decides what it thinks our product is about, and test the market for us. The second type of ad we'll be running, and I'll be going through this in the upcoming videos, are the manual targeting ads. And that's when we really start to make money. This automatic targeting is not going to be, oh, I spent $10 and I made $30. It's going to be more like I spent $60 and I lost 50 of it, but I know exactly where I profited. I know which keywords I now need to target. So it's basically like getting a lot of data for us to analyze and then take advantage of. So manual targeting, your ads appear when a customer's search matches keywords that you provide. So we want the automatic one for now. So continue to the next step. Now this is where you're gonna name the ad group. So basically you can run, it's not too important, I'm gonna go through it later, but you got a campaign first, and then inside the campaign you got different ad groups, and inside the ad groups you got different ads. So you can basically break it down between products, break it down between keywords, between targeting. Not 100% necessary to understand that right now. We're just gonna focus on doing one thing at a time. So we're gonna be doing the large premium full color scratch map. That's our product. This product out here, I created as an example inside the Amazon FBA Masterclass to show you how to create a product. That's not actually a product that's live. So we can name this ad group, let's come up with something else. First ad, and then I'll put the scratch map, because we will be eventually adding more and more products. So large premium full color scratch map off the world. We selected that. Then we're going to choose our bid. Now this is an interesting place to give advice on, because it's going to vary from individual. It's going to give you a suggested bid, which is basically what they think that you should be paying for the keywords that they're analyzing on your product listing page that they're going to then be advertising for. So you can stick the default bid and then bump it up and down based on how many clicks or how many impressions you're getting. It says it gives you a bid range here, but you don't have to bid within that range. You can bid below or above it. If you have a larger budget, I would always start overshooting your budget. So if it says bid range $3.50, I'd go $3, say 52. If you have a big budget, this is. And what it's going to do, it's going to spend as much as possible. So you're going to get as much data as quickly as possible. And you're going to be a little bit less profitable, but you're going to get that data early, which means you can then run the ads that are going to be profitable quicker. If you don't have a big budget, I'd stick to just over the suggested bid, say $1.10 for me, because then I am going to be getting the data just slightly quicker than if I stuck to the suggested bid, and we want to be outbidding everyone else who sticks to the suggested bid, so just slightly higher. You can also, if you're on a really tight budget, go super low. Say we could do that 35-cent bid and just get data slowly over a couple of weeks. But that's the only way you can do it. If you don't have the money, just do it a little bit slower, and that's okay, because you'll get there. You get to the $10,000 mark. Eventually, it will just probably take 1 or 2 more months extra, which is probably fine if you don't have any money to start. So I would start at $1.10 for this one, and then simply just save and finish. Cool. So success. Now, one thing to note here, campaign performance is reported within 48 hours. So your spend normally comes up immediately. So if, say, for example, my automatic ad had 3 clicks and it was $1 a click, it would normally say $3 here, and it wouldn't report the sales for another 48 hours. So if you're got a really high spend but no sales and no ACOS, ACOS is going to be how much you're spending compared to how much you're making as a percentage. But basically, if you've got a big spend here but no sales, don't worry. Wait 48 hours for the sales to update, and then you can start tweaking ad up and down. I'm just going to turn this ad off because I don't want this messing with my other one. I'm going to pause that. Cool, that's gone. If you do have a big spend here, what I would do is I'd come back and I'd check on these sales here. If you're not making sales, then, because this is reported relatively live, definitely within about 3 or 4 minutes of a sale, it'll update here. So then you can turn that down, but we don't have to worry about that for a couple of days. I'll be walking you through that. But basically now we have this ad working for us, going out, collecting data, analyzing our product, finding what keywords work for us, finding what keywords don't work for us, so that we can use that data together, analyze it, and then, like I said, double down on the things that are working and cut the keywords that aren't working. That's the first thing you need to do as soon as your product is live. Run an automatic ad and give Amazon the chance to analyze your product for you. So if your product's live, which I hope it is, I hope you are taking action with me, run that automatic ad now, and then we can go through in about 3, 4, 5 days. We can go through the results together, and I'll show you how to handle the results and what to do, what the next steps are. So by tomorrow, by the time you see me again, this will no longer say 0. I can guarantee that. I'm going to do a couple marketing techniques tonight, and we're going to get our first sale. I'm going to show you how I did that tomorrow, and we're going to get this number right here together. We're going to work together. I'm going to show you everything, and I'm gonna get that number to say $10,000 over the next in 30 days, and it's going to stay that way for 2, 3, 4 years. We're going to come back, look at it, reflect on the good times when we had all zero sales report together. So I'm super excited. Once again, please like this video if you are enjoying this series. If you are enjoying this series, you're going to really love our masterclass. It goes into really deep detail for everything you need to know. So grab a copy of that. Link is in the description. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video, day 21, where we have our first sale.